what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The Dolphins had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late?
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here's more on the return.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9.
But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here. and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
15. Easy.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now.
And they can't bring him down. There he goes, left side.
A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill.
Now the timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Tua going to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. There he goes again.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. In motion left, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
That's some strong running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
From Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
27 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
Tua to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Play action, now it's Tua. This pass complete to Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Looking to pass, Tua. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready, Jack?
They get this out left. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Elijah Higgins from a yard out. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
2 now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Here's 1st down.
15. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes will throw. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.